They got problems on problems on problems on problems on problems on problems. I solve them. I run through the money. The pressure be calling. Left on my blessings. I feel like I'm falling. The birdie is back. Tell me I'm garbage. I'm going through something. That's why I ain't calling.
What's up, guys? So we are done for 2 morning sessions. Today's agenda. Well, grab my stuff. Man, I'm at that age. I'm at that age right now where I can literally put anything down or pick anything up, and you're gonna hear me groan. If that's where you guys are at in your life, I feel your pain. Agenda for the day. So like I said, I got my 2 sessions in this morning. I'm going to get some groceries, then come home, work out, and then also film a session for the at-home sessions. For you guys that are wanting to do stuff at home, you can do it at home. Then this weekend we'll have some more sessions that I'll be doing in the mornings, plus the at-home sessions. So I'm gonna be a busy man, but you know what, it feels good to get back in the swing of things, just to get into a routine again and not just be at home. And it's good just to be active and do something I feel is very productive and something that I love to do. This is still part of my journey to running the sessions because I am very active in the sessions. It's something that I think is important just for me because I usually do a lot of individual trainings. To make it as realistic as possible, that means I have to be moving around and giving players different looks. I have to be as good with both feet as possible, all that stuff. Just from this weekend, you get like I said, it'll be a behind the scenes of, me training at home. I'm sure there's going to be some bloopers. There's always some good bloopers. I'll show you a couple favorite bloopers right now. Try not to make fun of me too much. Every Thursday, I'm going to be dropping a new episode. I'm going to try to get it out by 2:30, which is Chicago time, 2:30, which is Central time. So wherever you're at in the world, just be on the lookout whenever that premiered, this past episode. Be on the lookout every single week. I will be doing my best to be posting as much content as possible. Last thing, guys, if you're like me and you're balling out on a budget, these mannequins, I'll show you the mannequins, but the mannequins I actually got on Amazon. I'll post the stuff for the mannequins below, but again, I'll show you what the mannequins look like. They're deflated right now, so cut me some slack. Yeah, I'll stretch it out so you guys can see, but they're not the tallest, but again, I'm 5'7" with shoes on, so this is perfect. But again, compartment for water, which is right there, and then the compartment for the air, and then 2 handles, but they're pretty lightweight. They're not as tall. I think they're like 5'9", maybe 5'9". So again, I'll post that in the section below. But $50, you can't beat that for $50. I'm gonna be making some boards. Shout out to Coach Javi, because Coach Javi has a tutorial on how to make boards, so I will be watching that, and I'm gonna be making my own boards. So on Saturdays we do what we call GK Fit with our club kids. So it's at 10 a.m. we get the kids together. We do a lot of basic exercises, but it's more just for the kids to get used to working out and getting some athletic movements. So my assistant, who is actually on my train like a D1 goalkeeper, he runs it. So here's some clips of my assistant. You can hear him in the background. I'm gonna hop in and do some stuff.
Here we go, guys. Keep working. Keep working. Here we go. Keep working. Keep working. 1, 2. 2, 1.
Good morning, guys. So I'm at the field now. This is Sunday morning, so I'm at the fields. I have 3 individuals today. I figured I'm gonna get a workout in before the session starts. It's a Big Cat kind of day, so I got my sponsor, Big Cat Goalkeeping. If you haven't checked them out, check them out. I'm gonna post that in the about section too of the video. They just dropped some more gloves, so check them out. But again, Big Cat Goalkeeping. The plan today, it's gonna change because I'm very forgetful. I was pretty much here, and then I realized, hey dummy, you forgot the rebounder. So I found some stuff that I can use. It's gonna be some diving, so it works out fine anyways. I can make it work. Tip as a coach, first off, don't be forgetful, but be ready to change your plan. And as long as you're still touching on the points that you wanna get to, you should be just fine. So I've already set up the mannequins. I'm gonna set up my tripod, get my iPad. I don't have any fancy cameras. I still film on my phone and my iPad. So I'm gonna get that going. I'm gonna get a quick dynamic warm up and then get straight to it. And like I said, 3 sessions in a row, so it should be good. So yeah, we'll see you. So just so you guys kind of get a little bit of insight, so I used a med ball just to start for the beginning part. So we did my dynamic warm-up, simple passing to start, and then we got straight into hitting the ground. So I used the medicine ball. It's more of just for me to focus on the footwork. I add a little bit of weight to it. It's really important that if you do that, if you add that to your workout, when you're doing your footwork, try not to reach outside of like your hips. So everything should be moving in line when you're working, and keep the footwork nice and tight. You may seem like you're going really slow. That's fine. It's not about how fast can you move when you have weighted stuff going. So it's more of just to break down the footwork, and then obviously as soon as I release the med ball, then it's an explosive movement right away. So I just want to add a bit of conditioning for me. So if you can tell, I'm out of breath. So I'm going to keep doing some more stuff. Obviously, I'm a big fan of footwork, especially when you're working on your own. You can do a ton of footwork, and you can really do a lot of simple saves, but you can complicate the activities just by adding some footwork. So back to it. All right, just like that, we got all our sessions in. So I trained myself this morning. We adjusted the plan, but it worked out fine. I got a decent amount of reps in. I got a lot of cardio. I feel good. Actually, I feel sore, but I feel good, that I did the session. Then I did 3 individuals in a row. So the one thing I'll tell you guys, so I make a plan, and I showed you guys, I have that book. So I have, what I have in mind. But sometimes as a coach, just remember that what you have in mind, something may not work. Maybe you need to get more reps of something else. Maybe you need to go back a step. Maybe you need to simplify. So, I always recommend having a plan. What are the things you're gonna need? How realistic is the activity? Are you doing the activity for the sake of doing it? If that's the case, then rethink why you're doing the activity. If you can find the reason why you're doing the activity, if it makes sense for the session, fine. But again, don't be afraid to change the activities as you go through. Maybe sometimes, even today, a perfect example, I had, activities in mind, but, it made more sense going into something else first before we come back to what I had planned. So, and sometimes I overplan. I would rather overplan than underplan, okay? So just, that's just some coaching tips. So have a plan, guys. Is it realistic for the age you're working with? Are the rep counts realistic? Are the actual activities realistic? Or are you just being super creative, but there's no sense of realism? So it was a busy weekend, just to recap. Busy weekend, had 1 to 2 sessions Friday, couple sessions Saturday, 3 sessions today, which is Sunday. Again, guys, this is my journey. Stay tuned, because I'm going to be dropping stuff every week like I talked about. You're going to get another episode of the journey of me getting back to match fitness. I may not be there right now, but I know how motivated I am right now, and I'll get there. So that's always, for me, it's sometimes we forget about the actual journey and we worry more about the end result, but we have to enjoy the journey while we're going through it. As we sign off, always work hard and stay on the grind, okay? Enjoy the journey.